Yo. Welcome to the podcast with your ants. Thank you, son. Proudly sponsored by the pot store, alright? With the purple Fritz and my mans from the house of Dank with the green crack. Yeah, greenhouse, you know? So, let's light this up, alright? Alright, semi-finals, NBA playoffs. Now, just to recap on who's the members in the semi-finals of the NBA. We had the Boston Celtics versus the New York Knicks. We had the Thunder versus the Nuggets. We had Warriors versus the Timberwolves. And we had the Pacers with the Cavaliers. Now, it's this is one of those NBA playoffs where I think tempo is going to overcome everything. Alright? Now, top of the list, the Boston Celtics versus the New York Knicks. You know what? I was never convinced that Boston could do a repeat. I was never convinced that they will make it to the semifinals or even to the finals of the Eastern. Boston played good in the regular season. 63 threes they've made. I think in a game, I think it was. Then they come to the playoffs. All of a sudden, these guys don't know what to do. All of a sudden, it's like, yo, where's the champions? You know, then to make things more worse on the Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum goes and mess up his ACL. Now, he could be out for a long time. To make matters even more worse, Boston Celtics could be getting sold, or they have been sold. The story around that there is that can Jaylen Brown carry the team? Can Jaylen Brown be that four-leaf clover for the Boston Celtics? We just have to see what happens there, bro. You know? To the New York Knicks. To the New York Knicks. These Owls have never won an NBA championship since 1973. I'm just putting it out there. The last time they were in the conference was 2000. Bronson, Hart, Towns, and the other members of the New York Knicks. They were 2-0 up. Boston tried to come up in Game 3. They did it in Game 5. That's when Tatum's ACL said, out. New York Knicks, double it up on that flop or on that injury. Jalen Brunson was, I know back in the day he was criticized, can he be that guy for the New York Knicks? And man, did this come to the table with a fork and knife, and he asked, where's my food? Where's my food? Mad props to the New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson and his members. The next couple of hours, is the Thunder versus the Nuggets. Now, when I saw this game, when I saw the whole series, the Nuggets, I didn't know, they were missing something. Maybe they were missing teamwork. Maybe they were missing the point. Because when I saw Jokic, the Joker, bro, that man looked tired. He was so tired that everybody could see that this one needs help on the team. But how they played that thing, it really and truly didn't work out. Joker was causing turnovers, like narrow mind, not like he did it on purpose. I think he was just tired, bro. He couldn't focus properly, and because of that was their failure. OKC, SG, I don't know what's that old second name, but it's SGA. You know what I'm saying? With his O's. Now the Thunder, I think the Thunder, to tell you the honest truth, you know that the Seattle Supersonics is actually Oklahoma Thunder. I never knew that. Now, when it came to Oklahoma Thunder drove the Nuggets to a 7th game. And I think in that 7th game, that's when the Nuggets, I think their energy, their momentum, their drive, just it killed them, bro. And OKC being a young team, I took advantage of that, bro. Even though OKC's offense was a bit blind, they still held it because of the Nuggets being so exhausted, bro. And Joker, people not playing around him. They hit almost like a 40 points for those goals on Game 7. Warriors and the Timberwolves, yeah, they ate us, bro. You know what I'm saying? They ate us because my man got injured, bro. His first handspring ever in his NBA career, he goes and have it now. When that happened, bro, I just said, man, fuck this shit, dog. Fuck this shit. We were... the Timberwolves had us covered in every sense, just like the Houston Rockets. Man, props to Jimmy Butler, the third dog. Next season is here, bro. Next season is here. You know what I'm saying? Take a break, cool off, But the Timberwolves came out like wolves, like a pack of wolves. That's how they came out. Randall, Anthony, Ruben Ruben, I get it, bro. They filled every gap that we train to open up a gap. It was crazy, bro. It was, man. But just to let you know, he didn't run past Steph. He ran past the other homies. My homie was injured. Yeah. I'm using that as a fucking bloody excuse. I'm using it. This is a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The last two members, last two O's, was the Pacers and the Cavaliers, except. The Cavaliers was one of the teams next to OKC in the East. And the Indiana Pacers, I'm going to keep on saying this all the time, it's their pace, their tempo, and the way they move. I think it was too much for Donovan Mitchell and his members. Too much. And to make things more worse on the Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell goes and have an ankle problem. You know, when teams see that, when they see an injury of the main O, and especially if a team doesn't know how to adjust or work around that situation, and the other team is coming out with fucking knives, forks, spoons, plates, side plates, even a cereal bowl. That's how they doing it, bro. No lie. You know? So this, like I said, this playoff is gonna end up in a tempo. You know? Mad props to the New York Knicks. Mad props to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Mad props to the Indiana Pacers. And mad props to the fucking OKC. Right now, as we speak right now, it's the Pacers versus the New York Knicks, and it's the Timberwolves versus OKC. Already as we speak right now, OKC already has put their foot on the pedal to say, well, YOLO's out. Anthony Edwards has a small little tweak of an injury, ankle injury. I don't know what the hell that is going to happen there. But I'm going to fill it out. The Pacers play tonight, which is our Wednesday morning. Tempo. And I got a feeling, if it is what it is, OKC, Indiana Pacers. Oh, dog, take the cab somewhere else, bro. This was rocking up with a Jeep, look like it's the 1995 Jeep Cherokee. You know what I'm saying? That don't even sound like a V6. Jeep. So, mad props to those teams. And what an NBA playoff, bro. No lie. You know, so to the next 4 teams, let's see what the story is. You know, let's see what the story. I want to see what Ant-Man, his ankle. I want to see what the story with that ankle. If that ankle is fucked, then I know where I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? So from the podcast, your ants, peace, love, and happiness. Keep yourself safe and your family safe, and always be vigilant where your lights is at. To the NBA playoffs, who's going to zoo? Your ants out.